All right, so Gage and I just got back from dropping off the kids at school, and we have a project we need to tackle today and kind of a confession to make, right, Gage? We'll show you that coming up next. All right, well, like I said, we just got back home and I've been trying to keep our living areas tidy. Things are a little bit slower for us right now, so I try to keep the table cleared off and the kitchen cleaned up, and I can show you the living room too. Is Gage and I just picked it up, so that is looking pretty good. But Gage, where's the area that is not looking so good? Is it our desk area?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you show us where your desk is, Gage? This is Gage's desk, and this is Mama's desk right now. I know a couple weeks ago in our Saturday vlog, Daddy said that.
What I don't understand is how my stuff drives you nuts, but your stuff doesn't seem to bother you.
I think that's a public space, so. So some of you are wondering, what is my messy spot? And this is definitely it. And mostly it's my space, so I think it's fine if it's messy, but once in a while Tom uses it too. So, so I do try to keep it cleaned up and not so messy. So today we want to invite you to clean your desk with us, and we'll share some of our favorite tips for keeping this space organized, and of course why it's so important to have an organized desk so that we can be ultra productive. Okay, so this is going to be our garbage bag, okay? So any art projects that we're already done with, they can go in the garbage. If it's something you want to give to like Nana or Grandma, then let's set those aside. But otherwise, if you've already done with it and you don't want to play with it anymore, let's put it right into the garbage, okay?
Okay.
And I'll do the same. I think what's always a little discouraging to me is how quickly this accumulates. I do try to stay on top of keeping my desk neat and tidy because I know it's important to stay productive, but it's amazing to me how just a few days of being busy, not staying on top of it, how this can collect. And in all fairness, a lot of this stuff isn't mine either. And again, when it comes to paper clutter, the goal is to not keep anything. So schedules and events go right into my phone. Any kind of flyer, pamphlet, thing I get in the mail that has information I can find online, I know I'm much more likely to Google the details or the information than to try and find wherever I filed the flyer. So all of that I get rid of because I know I can find the information, either it's in my email or it's somewhere else online. So I try to keep as little paper as physically possible. How's the cleaning going over here?
Not that well.
Not that well. How about as soon as Mama finishes her desk, I'll help you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just a few minutes in, but what I've been working on is just sorting everything. So over here I have stuff that needs to go into other rooms. None of this should be on my desk. So I'm gonna put all of that away now, but I'm always careful whenever I'm cleaning a space to try and not leave the area, and that's why we also brought a garbage bag in here too, is because I know there's a good likelihood if I leave, then I'll get distracted by something else and forget about what I'm doing over here. Here's a couple things that I need to take care of today yet for the kids at school, and then this stuff over here is stuff that needs to be filed, and then back here is a return that I need to make, so I'm gonna try and do that really quickly too, but hopefully just like 5, maybe 10 more minutes and I should have this all taken care of. As you probably can tell, I'm still a messy person at heart. I really have to be intentional about keeping spaces clean and tidy, but that's why minimalism works so well for me, because the less I have to manage, the better off I do. And so, like I said, this happened over a few days where we were just really busy, and my days always look a little bit different. Some days we're out and about, we have meetings and different things going on, and then I kind of just end up throwing stuff on my desk to deal with later. But then I have days like today where I'm just home from when we drop off the kids to when I have to go pick them up. I'm home all day, and this is pretty much where I'm gonna be all day. So I know for myself and how my brain works, that is very important to start with a clean slate, because if there is anything on your desk, a Post-it note, extra bills lying around, extra papers that you have to deal with. If it's not something that you want to deal with immediately, we should find a way to get it off our desk, because our brain is constantly reevaluating. Oh, is that something I need to do? Oh, am I supposed to be taking care of that? Wait, why is that there again? So the more simplified we can keep our workspace, the more productive we're gonna be, and that's what we all want, is to be more productive. What is also great, I found about this, is that if I get pulled away, I get a phone call or I get an urgent email or a text message that I have to take care of, then when I come back and re-engage, it's like, okay, where was I? What am I working on? It's very easy for me to know what it was I'm working on, either because it's right to the left of my keyboard, or I just go back to my Google Keep app. I look at my #1 priority for the day, and then I just get refocused. All right, so Gage is doing very well. You've done a really good job, buddy. So what we decided, so this was actually what my printer used to sit on, and so he decided he wanted a desk in the corner because the girls have their desk over there. And then this little table I'm gonna repossess after a little bit, because I actually got it to go out on the porch. And I'm gonna spray paint it black, so we will be cutting this back down to just this one desk, but for now it's okay. But what we decided is that this is Gage's drawer, so he can keep anything in there that's special to him, right? That you wanna keep. But other than that, then the rest of it needs to get put back away or go in the garbage. So we're doing pretty good so far, so I'm gonna help him finish up real quick. About this guy.
Oh, we're not gonna throw it away.
Put it with the toys?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, now mine is all done.
Good job. That was pretty good, buddy. Do you want to show, can we show what you put in your drawer? Okay, that's getting a little full though, right? So next time we're probably not gonna be able to, we'll have to get rid of some stuff in it, but it's okay for now. It closes, just barely. All right, you wanna close it?
Yep.
All right, good job. So this is my stand-up desk that Tom made for me. I really like it a lot. I painted the bottom this bluish aqua color, and then he made the shelf for my monitor to sit on. It's working out really well. I didn't love being able to see the hard drives underneath the monitor, so I bought this kind of rubber basket from Walmart, and I cut holes in the back of it so the cords could go through it. Tom doesn't like it, but I like how it looks. So basically all I have on my desk now to start kind of my work day is a couple of things here that I'm gonna start with and tackle first. And then I do still keep my to-do list in the Google Keep app, and so I still really like that a lot. So I have my priorities for the day there. And then up on the clipboards I have the current projects I'm working on and brainstorming on, so that's what I'm using those for. I have a video on the clipboard system, so I can link to that down below. And honestly, in the past, I thought I could work just fine with a messy desk. I thought, you know, I'm type B, I'm a more creative type. I'm not like those, you know, really anal type A's that have to have their desk clean. That's how my sister is, and my mom too. Like, they always have their desk clean and tidy when they're working. But now I realize that maybe I wasn't an exception, and I actually do function a lot better when my desk is clean. There's been tons of studies on this. One study suggested that you can focus for up to 7.5 minutes longer on your task when you're working in a tidy environment. Another said that you're more likely to get promoted, because employers do say that they judge an employee's competency on how they keep their personal spaces. So I guess if you're looking for a promotion, it might be helpful. If you're just at home like me, it's still really helpful. And even if you're the only one that sees it, I do still think that it is important. And even though it does take a little bit of work and a little time and effort to keep it up, I always feel so much better when I start the workday with my desk all cleared off. So I would love to know what your experience is. Are you like my mom and sister, where you have to have your desk clean all of the time, or like me, where, you know, it just kind of gets messy and we don't always want to take time out of our day to tackle it? Let me know that down below, or if you've found any tricks or secrets for keeping your desk clean, that is always helpful too. So be sure to share that down below. A thumbs up is always appreciated and so kind of you. If you haven't subscribed, we'd love it if you do so that we can spend more time together, and I'll look forward to visiting with you again really soon.